Hi, my name is Sharon and welcome to your next ArcGIS online tutorial. At this point, you've already created an account and have explored the different tutorials available on this website, including learning how to make a map, learning how to style a map, and learning how to explore Esri map layers. If you haven't done these tutorials yet, I suggest you do those first before proceeding to today's. If you have, let's move on. Today we're going to learn how to save a map file so that we can access it offline. Now this file is not going to be interactive, but will have the proper mapping conventions that you learned about earlier on in the course. So we're going to start by creating our map, and to do that we're going to add a map layer. So we're going to press search for layers, and today what I want to do is I'd like to search for National Parks of Canada. So I'm going to press go, and you can see that there are 0 results found in my organization. And that's okay, we're just going to change the location to see if we have better luck. So I'm going to try ArcGIS Online and try that. So we can see that there are 62 results, and what we need to do is to see whether we can find the one that we're looking for. Let's see. Okay, so here there's one that says National Parks in Canada. Now to me it seems like this is the right one, but sometimes you might not be sure about the descriptions. If that's the case, what you can always do is click on it and something will pop up which will summarize what that layer is about. So for this one, it says all of the national parks located in Canada, which is exactly what we want. So let's add that to our map. So by pressing that button, what's going to happen is the national parks in Canada should upload onto this base map here. Now, because I don't want to do anything else besides the National Parks of Canada, I'm going to click this button here that says Done Adding Layers because I don't want to add anything. Now, you can see that these green shapes have popped up. And if you want to make sure that these green shapes are in fact the national parks in Canada, you can press this button here, which shows you the map legend. And you can see it does actually show you national parks in Canada, which is exactly what we're looking for. So what we're going to do next is we're going to save this file. So we're going to press save. And what will happen is we are going to create a title that will match what it is that we're looking at. So as you know, a title is really important when you're creating a map. So we want to pick one that's going to reflect exactly what our topic is. Now this one is pretty simple, and I think national parks in Canada will suffice. So tags help people who are exploring different maps find maps that are in a particular theme. And I'm going to add it as Canada. A summary is the description of your map. And after we fill that out, we're going to save it. Now by saving this map, what you're doing is adding this to your content, and you can access this. So now your map is saved, but we want to do a little bit more. So we're going to press this button here, Share. We're not actually sharing it, but by pressing this button, it will allow us to access different features. So the first thing you need to do is press Everyone, and that will allow these two features to pop up. What we want to do is use this one here that is Make a Web Application. So we're going to click that, and it'll allow us to use this one here, which is Basic Viewer, which will give you the tools and options that are commonly found on traditional maps. So let's press Preview because that's what we want to do, and this will give you an image of what our map looks like. Now the map that you're going to see is not in perfect shape yet. You still have to do a little bit of adjustments to it. So you can see the legend is here, the title is here, and it's not bad, but I think I want to change it a little bit. So if you press the print button, what will happen is it'll give you this option to add the legend to output, which is what we want. So I'm going to press this button here, which will give me the option of either landscape PDF, portrait PDF, landscape image, or portrait image. Now, I want landscape image, so I'm going to click that. And by clicking that, there we go, it should show me the image that I am looking for. So I'm going to press that button, and hopefully it'll load up quickly. Now sometimes it takes a little while to load up, so try to be patient and just wait for it. And in the meantime, let's review some of the mapping conventions that are part of a traditional map. So a traditional map, as you know, should have a title, should have a legend, should have appropriate colors, should have symbols, should have a scale, a north direction, and a border. Now, as we wait for this, the button printout has popped up, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to press this now. And by pressing that button, it's going to show us what our map is going to look like now that we've gone through all of those steps. So you can see we have the title, we've got the legend, we have the national parks, which are on this map, we've got the scale, we've got the border. We've also got the source in which we retrieve the map, as well as the date. So this is pretty good. Now your last step is you're going to right click and you're going to save this. So I'm going to save this in my personal files and I'm going to name it National Parks of Canada. And you're going to save it on your own desktop and then you are done. And then what you'll have now is a National Parks of Canada image file that you can click on and it'll open and there you have it. And then you're done. So you'll have this file that you can access and you can email to your teacher if you'd like. And it's a little bit different from the interactive file in that it has more of the traditional elements of a map that we learned about earlier. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and we will get in touch next time for the next one. Thank you very much for watching.